good day everyone. So we are going to allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Martin Shano.
I'm Roman Angela. I'm Johnny Samuel.
I'm John Tercury Oliver.
So today we are presenting us all about paraphrasing in academic research.
Effective paraphrasing is a very skilled in academic writing, allowing researchers to integrate sources while avoiding plagiarism. So, paraphrasing in academic research involves phrasing someone else's ideas or findings in your own words while maintaining the original meaning. These techniques allows researchers to integrate external sources into their work, providing clarity and credibility without resorting to direct quotations. Effective paraphrasing requires a deep understanding of the source material and the ability to express their differently. Next is the definition of paraphrasing. So, putting ideas into your own words. Paraphrasing involves restating the meaning of the source text in your own unique phrasing rather than copying it verbatim. So, verbatim meaning using the original word. Putting ideas into your own words or we call paraphrasing involves rephrasing information from a source while preserving its original meaning. So this process requires a clear understanding of the original content and the ability to express it differently, using your own vocabulary and sentence structure. So next is maintaining original meaning. Effective paraphrasing retains the original idea or information while expressing it in a way. Or using your own words without changing the original idea of the source material. That's all. And next is the avoiding plagiarism. Paraphrasing is a key strategy for integrating sources while properly attributing ideas and avoiding unintentional plagiarism. So avoiding plagiarism, it means properly giving credit to the author or creator of the idea by making sure to restructure the format to not have a similar or close output to the original. Hence, avoiding plagiarism.
So now let's move on to the steps for successful paraphrasing. Step 1. Comprehend. Truly read and understand the original source material. So this means you need to fully understand the ideas, arguments, or information is being presented before attempting to rephrase. Step 2. Rephrase. Express the key ideas in your own unique words and sentence structure. So this involves changing the words. Instead of copying the exact words for the sources, to do this is to substitute the alternative sentences or phrases that convey same meaning. Step 3. Condense. Concisely convey the essential information without unnecessary details. So, it means expressing the original idea in a shorter but more concise form while keeping the key points. Step 4. Style. It is properly attribute the paraphrased information to the original sources. So it means in giving credit to the original source for the information, even though your stated idea in your own words. So now let's move on to the importance of paraphrasing in academic writing. First is avoiding plagiarism. Paraphrasing is a crucial skill for properly integrating sources and attributing ideas to avoid unintentional plagiarism. So one of the primary functions for paraphrasing is to avoid plagiarism. So it means not copying someone else's work or ideas without proper credit. And also to avoid this plagiarism is you should paraphrase first, quote or summarize while giving credit to the original sources. And always ensure your work is in your own words and properly cited. Next is strengthening arguments. Paraphrasing allows you to reinforce key points from sources support the credibility of your own arguments. So through paraphrasing and strengthening arguments, it is important because it allows you to incorporate ideas and evidence from the credible sources into your own work. And then, so by paraphrasing is you can restate key points in your own words and making them more relevant. Next is demonstrating comprehension. Effective paraphrasing shows your understanding of source material and your ability to synthesize information. Demonstrating comprehension in paraphrasing is crucial for academic writing. So it means it's showing that you fully understand the original material by restating it in your own words. When a paraphrase is you don't just change a few words, but you restructure the ideas and sentences. And also it is important because it allows that you are not just copying but truly understanding and engaging with the content. Maintaining academic integrity. Proper paraphrasing is essential for upholding ethical standards and maintaining the integrity of academic research. It is to ensure that you are using and preventing someone else when ethically and responsibly. So by maintaining academic integrity, you uphold the value of your work and respect intellectual property.
The elements of paraphrasing. Comprehension. Truly understanding the source material is crucial to accurately convey its meaning. Fully understanding the original text ensure accurately presentations its meaning. Definitely, the main ideas identify the main ideas of supporting details before rephrasing. Concision. Paraphrasing should be more concise than the original text while still capturing the core ideas. Describe the concept more without losing essential meaning. Eliminates unnecessary words or redundancy while preserving clarity. Try to keep the originals as simple as possible. Attribution. Paraphrased information must be properly cited to give credits to the original source. Acknowledge the source of original ideas, especially in academic or professional contexts. Use proper citations to avoid plagiarism when incorporating paraphrased material. Make it clear that the ideas belongs to someone else, even though wording in your own. Originality. The paraphrased text should reflect on your own writing and vocabulary, not minor change to the source. Use unique wording and sentence structures to recitate the content. Avoid closely mimicking the original phrasing or order of ideas. By combining these elements, paraphrasing becomes an effective way to convey information accurately, ethically, and creatively.
To paraphrasing examples and application. First is in-text paraphrasing. Paraphrasing can be used to integrate sources with the body of your writing, providing supporting evidence for your arguments. So instead of quoting directly, paraphrasing allows you to seamlessly integrate external ideas while maintaining the flow of your own work. Flow of your own work meaning the flow if it's professional or just casual type of writing. For example, when discussing a study findings, paraphrasing ensures the information fits naturally into your discussion without sharpening your voice. The second example is summarizing key points. Paraphrasing is also used for concisely summarizing the main ideas from multiple sources in your own words. Paraphrasing is also a powerful tool for summarizing, which involves condensing the main ideas of a source into a shorter form. This type of application is especially useful when you're referencing multiple sources, as it lets you extract and combine their key ideas in your own words. This approach helps you to avoid overwhelming your readers with unnecessary ideas while still conveying the essential information. The final example is revising and editing. Paraphrasing can help you rework and refine your own writing to improve clarity and cohesion. Paraphrasing isn't only about handling external sources, it can also help you to improve your own writing. By reworking your sentences and rephrasing your ideas, you can clarify your message and strengthen cohesion and refine your own draft. This is particularly important during the editing phase to ensure that your own work is clear, polished, and easy to understand. Next is the strategies for avoiding plagiarism through paraphrasing. The first strategy is to thoroughly understand. Ensure you fully comprehend the source material before attempting to paraphrase. This involves analyzing the key messages and ensuring you have a clear grasp of the context. Without understanding the full context of the idea, you risk misrepresenting the original idea. The second method to avoid plagiarism through paraphrasing is use synonyms judiciously. Judiciously meaning to replace the word with synonyms carefully and thoughtfully, ensuring that you maintain the original meaning of the text or the source material. Here are some reasons why judicious use of synonyms is important. The first one is to avoid distorting the meaning. Some synonyms may not have the exact same connotation or context as the original word. Choosing the wrong synonym can change the meaning of the sentence. For example, the result were significant. We're looking for a different synonym for significant, which is notable. Resulting to the sentence, the results are notable. Notice that notable doesn't convey or imply the same importance as the word significance. The second is to avoid word-for-word rewriting. Simply substituting words without changing sentences, structure, or style may result in text that is too similar to the original, which could still be considered as plagiarism. Paraphrasing is not about swapping words with their synonyms. It requires replacing the entire idea in your own unique style and structure. The third strategy is to properly cite your sources. Always give credit to the original author when paraphrasing to maintain academic integrity. Citing your sources not only upholds academic standards, but it also ensures transparency and accountability. Remember, paraphrasing without attribution or giving credit to the original author is still considered plagiarism. Paraphrasing doesn't mean that the idea becomes yours. Paraphrasing only means that you paraphrase or replace the idea on your own words.